Hello there, Warda. Okay, so excellent work. 248. That's really good. The issue that the issue of the education. Okay, let's see. So the issue that the education system is uncontemporary with the modern society is growing in importance since the inception of technology. Very good. Many believe that an alternative approach to creativity in teaching should be adapted. Good. This is to discuss the limitations of the current system. That was fantastically written. I will suggest other methods with the examples of art subjects and computers. Very good. Instead of with there, we could have just said using, but that's only a slight modification. Firstly, it is undoubted. Firstly, it is undoubted that the old methods of teaching are less beneficial these days. Okay. This is mainly because many find them outdated, uninteresting, and unfriendly towards their creative skills. Another very good sentence. Excellent. It's parallel, and you've used negative verbs instead of constructions, and it's a very good list. So well done there. For example, a study by the British Arts Council showed that even if most British actors, artists and writers had inborn talent, it was disregarded at schooling. It was disregarded at traditional school, perhaps would be slightly better there. Therefore, it is clear that earlier talent recognition and equal weight and allocating equal weight to art subjects can be beneficial for the future generations. Very good, very good. Okay. Okay. So here you're saying that more focus is given to academic subjects, okay, and it should be equally distributed. But we haven't mentioned anything about this disbalance previously. So this is the problem with the cohesion and coherence. It doesn't seem like a very coherent argument. I mean, it is okay, but if we'd have mentioned before, first, it is undoubted that all methods of teaching are less beneficial these days, comma, let's see, well, it's a full stop. It is undoubted that old methods of teaching are less beneficial these days and usually favour academic subjects over the creative ones. Okay? And then this would have been okay. And the example would have been okay. We would have had to modify this bit though. Okay? So it is a good paragraph, but the cohesion and coherence all needs to tie in with this previous sentence. Okay? And this one doesn't. So be careful. Secondly, many researchers and educators suggest new ways of educating children. Good. This is due to the fact that the modern technological world is changing dramatically, becoming more creative and innovative. Good. It can be indicated by recent research from Ofsted UK. How could we have said this without it sounding unnatural? It can be indicated by recent research from Ofsted. It sounds unnatural. So, for example, recent research from Ofsted UK showed that schools who already merged computer sciences with traditional subjects are producing talented individuals. Fantastic. Consequently, it can be acknowledged that the education system can be made more effective and contemporary by integrating technology. Good. Very, very good. To conclude, it can be seen that although computing can bring a change to the schooling, the importance of promoting talent should not be underestimated. Good. If such revolutionary methods of education are to be introduced, talented societies will be grown in number. Excellent. Very, very good. Small issue here with this paragraph, but apart from that, it is very solid. A few issues with grammar as well. I think I might have sent it you before. Let's just see. So I'm very pleased, Warda, that you're enjoying the course. I've enjoyed teaching you and I've enjoyed seeing your improvement as well. So I want you to carry on writing essays and carry on the path you're doing, because you're doing fantastic. I'll send a PDF as well related to the articles. I can't remember if I've sent it already, but it'd be worth having a look and doing some exercises, some online exercises to nail this area. Okay. There's two issues there, the system and world. Both of those needed the definite article. So let's go on to the next one. The pie charts indicate the breakdown expenses for 6 different categories by the UK councils. By the, let's see. So the pie charts indicate the breakdown of expenses into, for 6 different categories by the UK councils of Yorkshire, Derbyshire and Lancashire for the year 2014. Fine, good. I wouldn't have put a capital C there. But overall, that's a good introduction. Fantastic start. You can clearly see that the Derbyshire Council allocated more funds towards leisure than education, followed by community care and other sectors, contributing 1/3, 1/4, 1/5 and less than 1/8 respectively. Fine, good. Furthermore, the least funding was towards social services compared with all other council sectors. Is this also for Derbyshire? Yes, it is. Okay. I shouldn't have to ask questions like that. It should be clear. Okay. Furthermore, in Derbyshire, the least funding was towards. Okay, just to make it clear. However, Yorkshire spent 1/3 on education. We don't need however in the academic task 1. We can just jump into Yorkshire spent 1/3 on education and 1/4 on leisure. Also, because we've used these fractions, let's write out the fractions just to show some variety. And we can also use percentages and just guess the percentages, and that's fine. Okay, so we could say Yorkshire also spent 30% on education, 30% sign, or 1/3, and just write it out. Another tip, like you've done here, if you only use written fractions, keep the whole sentence written fractions. If you're going to use percentages, keep it all percentages. Don't mix and match throughout the sentence, but mix and match throughout the paragraph. Yorkshire spent 1/3 on education and 1/4 on leisure. Quite the opposite to Derbyshire, and the opposite for social services, because it was amongst the largest sector. Okay, because it was among the largest among the others, or because it was the largest among the others. Okay, so good work. If you want to write out 10 sentences similar to this with among and the largest, don't use biggest, use largest. It sounds a little bit better. Okay, that would be fantastic. Also, in the next pie chart, if there is the next pie chart, use proportion and sector. Oh, you did use sector, so that's fine. Lancashire expenditure on education and leisure was almost the same, 1/3 each. Good. The remaining 1/3 of total expenditure was almost equally spent on the rest of the services. Very good observation. Overall, it is clear that the majority of the expenses by the 3 councils was for education and leisure, while all the other categories showed varied distribution. Fantastic observation. Very, very good. Impressed by this, Warda. So you're doing really well. You know what to do now. Implement all the corrections. Implement the put them on your error list, and then write out 10 sentences like this, and send it all together with your new essays and the new sentences. Send it all together in one email. Also, write that's it. I forgot for a second. Also, remember to correct your work, looking for mistakes you've made previously. Okay, so you're doing really well. Let's carry on improving.